Top of the key for three. Splash. Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen. Picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the West Central Trojans host cross-county rival, the Winamac Warriors. The Tomahawk Trophy is on the line. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us this evening, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. And we welcome you to the Ville in Francisville, Indiana, 47946. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Well, as we get ready for our 26th basketball broadcast of the 2025-2026 season, we have talked with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line. That's Brad Odom of the West Central Trojans and Mike Springer of the Winamac Warriors. We remember this game last year. Oh, man, it was a very intense atmosphere in Warrior Gymnasium as the Warriors beat the Trojans late 58-53. We are definitely expecting this one to be fireworks on the air, so strap up and get ready, folks, because this one's about to get intense. When we look at the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana, head coach Brad Odom is in his third season leading the boys program. These Trojans are undefeated coming into this evening. They began their season beating Oregon Davis 77-41. They went on to beat Argus 80-21. Culver 58-38, John Glenn on the road 68-29, South Newton 74-42, and Faith Christian 57-53. They beat Washington Township 80-69, Rensselaer Central 70-33. North Newton 58-25, Tri-County 51-40, and Caston in a tight one 51-50. As the Trojans come in to this contest, as I stated, undefeated at 11-0 and are 4-0 in Midwest Conference play. Leading the Trojans in the scoring department is Brady Bishop, averaging 17 points per game. He is quite the athlete, and man, can he get the shots up. He's one of our Tyler Roth WKVI Athletes of the Week already this year. Right behind him is Brendan Grindstaff. He's averaging 14.1 points per game, and rounding out the top three is Tate Lehman, averaging 9.3 per game. Leading the team in rebounds is Lehman. He's averaging 5 boards per game. Connor Huber leads the team in steals, averaging 2.4 snags per game, and leading the team in assists is Brady Bishop, averaging 4.2 dimes per game. This high-caliber Trojan offense is averaging 65.3 points per game, and their defense is allowing 40.1. With us this evening is our sports analyst right in time. It's Chris McGowan on the call. Well, Chris, we're here in the Ville. The atmosphere is at an all-time high.
Yes, it is. I'm excited. I'm excited for this contest. I know, like I said, I was going to clean off my schedule, make sure I was going to be available for this one.
Well, let's talk about the impeccable performance so far by the Trojans this season.
Yeah, I've seen them play once. I came over and watched them or caught them take on the Washington Township Senators at that time, and Washington Township was ranked in the top 10 at the time, and they were up 20 points. West Central was up 20 in the second half, so they defeated a very good Washington Township team that night. So it all depends on whether or not they're knocking down shots, and they've got 2 or 3 guys that can light it up. So it's it's a great run that they're on, and we'll see if it can continue tonight.
Well, you kind of talked about it with us during our pregame video on all of our social media sites. It really may come down to the officiating tonight, and we're not pointing fingers at the officials.
No.
We're just saying that's the atmosphere that they are going to be in. They're going to have to control this game.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be physical, and it's going to be emotional, and the JV game's been pretty emotional. So I just was actually down. I know the officiating crew really well, so I was down hobnobbing with some of those guys. So I know they're excited to have this game. So it's like I said, it's gonna come down to it, and who knows? It may be the complete opposite.
Sure.
But again, it's just gonna come down to who can make the more plays, who can take care of the basketball, who can rebound the basketball, who can score the basketball. Those three things, and like I said, I look for a great game here tonight.
Well, we'll go ahead and turn the page and look at the Winamac Warriors. Head coach Mike Springer is in his third season at the helm. They started their year on November 25th, beating Twin Lakes 62-30 in big-time fashion. They followed that up with another big win, beating Rochester on the road 62-48. We saw them beat the Knox Redskins in the War on 35, 61-46. Then they beat conference opponent Argus on the road 57-23. We then saw them beat the Culver Cavaliers on the road 71-35 before they fell to a very good Triton team at home 54-32. The Warriors picked things back up, beating North Newton 2 nights before Christmas 60-22. Quite a Christmas present for the Warriors there. They then competed in the Kitchen Classic over the holiday break, beating Frankfort in round 1 47-33, then lost in round 2 to Rossville 56-43 in overtime. They haven't lost since, folks. They then beat North Montgomery in the consolation round 42-30. In the new year on January 6th, they beat OD at home Oregon Davis 60-23. Then they beat North Miami on the road 41-35. They then hosted Boone Grove and won 40-16. We saw them beat another one of their rivals in the North Judson Santerre Blue Jays at home 56-19. As the Warriors come into this cross-county rivalry matchup at 12-2 on the year and 5-1 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Leading the Warriors in the scoring department is senior Will Malco. He's averaging 11.2 points per game. Right behind him is Justin Podoff. He's averaging 10.9, and rounding out the top three is Jabin Hines, averaging 8.9. Ethan Burgess leads this team in rebounds, grabbing 5 boards per game. Jabin Hines leads the team in steals and assists, averaging 3.2 snags and 3.9 dimes per game. This Warrior offense is averaging 52.4 points per game, and their defense is allowing 33.6. Thoughts on the Warriors coming into tonight? I know we haven't seen the Trojans, but we have seen the Warriors.
Well, yeah, I've seen both teams play.
Oh, you have?
Winamac is a very good defensively. To me, the big thing that we haven't even talked about yet was the weather here the last week. How much practice time have either one of these two teams had? Winamac was supposed to have a game with Caston. It's been canceled. The last time they played was against North Judson. That's been a while.
Wow, that has.
That's been a few days. And I can't remember the last time West Central's had a game. So both these teams could come in rusty tonight. So we'll see how quick they can shake off the cobwebs. But again, Winamac, a very balanced offensive attack, very fundamentally sound defensively. They like to mix things up, play some man, play some zone. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, what they're going to run at Bishop tonight to try to keep him corralled.
Well, you said you had a chance to talk with some of the old guys well, not old, but you know what I'm saying, some of the guys you've known for a long time in the officiating crew. Talk about what they were telling you, what they're looking for tonight.
Oh, we were just telling stories.
Okay.
All the time.
Tonight.
Just telling stories about, how many times they wanted to tech me up and how they should have teched me up. And just telling, again, it's funny because if you've seen me coach, you know that I'm really animated and passionate. And these guys were always like, we always used to love doing your games just because we
What's he going to do this time?
We knew it was going to be entertaining. We were always like, okay, what can I get him to say next, just for the laughs, and that's the great thing about it is all these officials, people think that the officiating people hate me, but they don't. It's funny because we can laugh and joke and do you remember that game when yeah, oh yeah. So, but no,
But
like
they
I
have
said,
to know it's going to be intense tonight.
oh yeah, they know it's going to be intense, and I'm glad that this crew got assigned to this game because I mean it's a state level crew.
Yeah.
So it ought to be good tonight. There shouldn't be anybody complaining about the officiating tonight. That's for sure.
Well, we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA boys basketball historic rivalry action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Bob Nice, former Winamac Warrior, and if you're looking for legal advice, call the Nice Law Firm. We're proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. We handle both personal and business law. Whether your family needs legal advice or you're a small business trying to keep up in today's tough business climate, we are here to help. Wherever you are in the Kankakee Valley, when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Appreciate you, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County since 1963. We appreciate them supporting us and local high school sports. No injuries to report tonight. That is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We will hear from Mike Springer of the Warriors and Brad Odom of the Trojans. That's after this next break in the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible healthcare experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with Winamac head coach Mike Springer. Coach, not much to say when you come into this rivalry battle. We remember the atmosphere last year at Winamac. Things did not go the Trojans' way last year. You assume they probably remember that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that they have that written down on their board in the locker room, and, you know, it's going to be a exciting environment, a lot of energy in the building, and we got to come out and match and outplay their energy right from the opening tip.
Yeah, something that Coach Odom just talked to me a little bit ago was that he's a little worried about the size that you guys have, maybe the length as well. Talk about using that to your advantage tonight.
Well, you know, I think one thing our kids have done all year is attack the basket, whether it's bouncing it off the three or off the off the dribble, and I think that's probably one of our strengths is that we got kids that can get to the basket, and we got 6'1", 6'2" kids, and Potoff 6'3", so we have an advantage there. They got some a little more girth to their side in the lane there, but we're just going to really look to make it a game where we can just score in the paint, and I know we got good three-point shooters, and when they're ready for that shot, we're going to be looking for it.
Yeah, definitely about closing out, but talk defensive strategies. Other than that, I mean, I'm sure you want to come in here. You don't want to just let them own the space. This is their home. You want to come in and probably play a little tough.
Oh yeah, we got to shut down their guards, Grindstaff and Bishop. They're really good players, but they're complementary kids. Can score as well, and they've got several kids that are averaging about 1 or 2 threes from the three-point line. And so we're going to have to be able to shut them all down and not give them any big runs, and just control the game in the lane and just play harder and bring more energy to the night.
Coach, as always, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Go Warriors.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the West Central Trojans. It is Brad Odom. Coach, we come into tonight. There's not much to say in this rivalry battle. We know how it went last year. Very loud crowd. What's the message to the Trojans leading into this game?
Just be ready for anything. In a game of this magnitude, emotions will run high. We want to make sure that we're out there with our mind right, that we're competing every possession, and we're trying to get stops and get out in transition.
You talk about stops defensively. Will Malco's leading the team in points per game. Justin Potoff right behind them. Talk about defensively what you want to see locked down. I know that they've got some other key guys, Ethan Burgess on the inside, that I'm sure you'll be keying in on as well.
Well, we have to make sure that we keep the ball out of the paint. With their length and their athleticism, they do a good job of attacking the rim. So we got to keep Potoff and Malco out of the paint. We can't let them offensive rebound with their size. They're a much bigger team than we are. And then you got to keep a kid like Jabin out of the lane as well. He does a good job of breaking guys down off the dribble. And if they do that and anybody helps, then you got Zyder to hit the three. So we have to make sure that we play good assignment-based, disciplined defense. We don't overhelp. We don't gamble. And we got to keep everything in front of us.
Yeah, we talked a little bit earlier before as I got here, you had said, last year you didn't get off to the start you'd wanted. So offensively, talk about getting out to the good start tonight.
Well, I think more than anything, the energy of the crowd was a little shocking to us last year. We brought a big contingent of fans, and it was one of the first times that we'd had the opportunity to play in that kind of situation. We might not be as experienced or as old, looking at sophomores and juniors on the floor. But we got basketball kids, man, and we got kids that love to compete, and I don't feel like any moment will be too big for this group.
Coach, I'm excited about the atmosphere. Enjoy tonight, and good luck.
Thanks.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball cross-county rivalry action, what are your surf internet keys to the game as a West Central Trojan, Chris?
Make shots. You got to come out and You shoot a lot of threes. You got to make a lot of threes tonight, and you cannot get run off the boards. Rebounding tonight's going to be key for the West Central Trojans.
Surf Internet keys of the game for the Winamac Warriors.
Weather the storm. West Central's going to come out and try to knock you in the mouth right off the bat. So weather that storm and control the tempo of the game.
That is our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups. They're next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Now's the perfect time to get speed and savings you can count on during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet that includes free professional installation, starting at just $30 per month with AutoPay. There are no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you can lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana, starting at point guard is Brendan Grindstaff. The 2 guard is Connor Huber. Starting small forward is Brady Bishop. At the 4 is Tate Lehman, and at the 5 is Landon Hughes. For the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, starting at point guard is Justin Potoff. The 2 guard is Jabin Hines. Starting small forward is Parker Zider. The power forward is Will Malco, and at the center position is Ethan Burgess. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. We will be back to get set for tip-off. This is KVB's WKVI Sports.
LAP Waste is your first choice for trash removal. LAP's Kirby Anderson.
We've went from 2 garbage routes to we're about ready to start the 5th route. We went from 10 roll-off trucks a day running to 16.
LAP's philosophy is this. Here's Honey Lamer.
Recycling is really important to us at LAP Waste. Our goal is to keep as much trash out of the landfills and help make our communities cleaner and make recycling easier for all of our customers in general.
574-542-4019.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From the Ville in Francisville, Indiana, welcome to broadcast number 26 of our 2025-2026 Indiana high school basketball season. between the West Central Trojans and the Winamac Warriors. The rivalry is renewed. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can listen to us on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page, or go to WKVI.com and listen live. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in the Ville is Greg Bushman. The scoreboard operator is Vicky Peter. The official scorekeeper tonight in the Ville is Hillary Dury. Our officials for tonight are Raleigh Thill, Jeff Rohde, and Jeff Nix. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan on the call.
So we're talking about the officials, and all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. Tony Stasiak, the girls coach at Winamac, is listening. So hello, Coach.
Hey, Coach.
Enjoy the game. But you're telling me that one of these guys, I'm coming to understand that there's a certain phrase that officials don't like to hear, and that phrase is "the ball doesn't lie."
Ooh.
The ball don't lie, because I've said that before, and I had one official, I swear, turned around. I thought he was going to punch me for saying
like
it.
that.
They don't like that. So Stasiak was just sharing the story about one of these guys teed him up, and he said, I wasn't even talking to him. He said, there's a questionable push call. The girl from Hebron missed the shot. And I'm looking down at my play call sheet, and all I said to myself was, ball don't lie. Boom. Next thing you know, I'm getting teed up. So as fans, if you're ever wondering what's something a coach could say in the game of basketball that is like a no-no that's going to get you the technical,
that's one of them.
That's one of them. The ball don't lie is one of those. I'm coming to find out is something that the officials hate. So I did, man. I thought that guy, he turned around and he actually said, don't you ever say that to me again. I mean, he is screaming at me. And I'm just like, dude, calm down. It's all right. Relax. But so
that's great.
It's just one of those things where these guys,
they put up with a lot.
Yeah, for the most part, they put up with a lot. Not only are they putting up with with guys like me on the sideline, but they're also putting up with every fan who thinks they know the rules in and out every time up and down the floor. So God bless them.
God bless them.
I don't want to do it. But again, just one of those funny things that. So if you're a fan and you're ever wondering what a coach can say to get teed up, the ball don't lie is one of those. And you're horrible is another one.
Yeah. Well, and that segues perfect timing. High school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments and beyond. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries like tonight, no memories for our student athletes. Sure, sometimes we may disagree with a call. It's all part of the passion. But at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Broadcasters, officials, coaches, players, and fans united. We are united in supporting local high school sports. Thank you, IHSAA officials. You make it all possible. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line. That is the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and at WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. Speaking of Harold Welter, the Alliance Bank Junior Board of Directors are doing a fundraiser tonight here at West Central. That is for the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation. The junior board consists of members from both schools. Audrey Dickinson from Winamac is the head of the student board. And, of course, Al Breifogel, our old friend, he's down there. You said you had a chance to talk to him representing the foundation. So if you have an opportunity to stop by the booth, if you are here at the Ville or in the area, come and see a great basketball game. Support the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation, a great foundation that Harold had started many years ago already. It's kind of crazy how long it's been going on.
Yeah, he actually has hats for sale, shirts, a copy of Harold Welter's book, Joy in the Morning, which if you haven't read that, I read that, and I tell you what, I don't know how many times I had tears just rolling down my face. Just an amazing book and an amazing. It's indescribable, really. Just the how it gets you to think about things in a different light, and how to handle adversity and how to handle travesty. Really, just a really good book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it.
We'll go ahead and turn things over to our PA announcer, Greg Bushman, for our national anthem. Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. You can catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting news reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Like I said, I'm Mitch Columby, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball cross-county rivalry action from the Ville in Francisville, Indiana. We'll go over our starting lineups one more time. If you're just now joining us, for the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana, we see Brendan Grindstaff at the point, Connor Huber at the 2, Brady Bishop at the 3, Tate Lehman at the 4, and Landon Hughes at the 5. Coach Odom told me, Chris, that there will be times you'll see Brady Bishop also bring the ball up the floor, so it's kind of a interchangeable starting 5 here.
Oh, yeah, I think Bishop's the type of kid that can play all 5 positions if need be. He's that versatile, and he's just he's a scorer.
Yeah, literally.
He's going to figure out a way to score the basketball. So, like I said, I'm curious to see how Winamac matches up with Bishop tonight.
For the Warriors of Winamac, we'll see Justin Potoff at the point, Jabin Hines at the 2. Starting small forward is Parker Zeider. The power forward is Will Malco, and Ethan Burgess as the center. The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each 3-point basket made during our broadcast. If you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law. So when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. MOT, Moment of Truth. Mitch Columby along with Chris McGowan. We're so glad you've joined us. A great atmosphere. Of course, we remember this game last year. It was incredibly loud. West Central traveled with their fans and packed the house over at Winamac. And just about 365 days later, it looks the same.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
A great atmosphere of Indiana high school basketball. Last year's matchup really reminded me when North Judson went to semi-state a couple of years ago there at West Lafayette Jefferson High School. It just felt like I guess you could say a sectional atmosphere, but it felt like a lot more was on the line.
Yeah, this is definitely a sectional atmosphere, and there is a lot more on the line, really. I mean, Winamac West Central. That's all you need to say. It's like Knox North Judson.
Yeah. So in the middle, we will see Ethan Burgess and Brady Bishop for our web printing and JT Shirt Shack tip. It's up and away, and the Trojans will control it. It's Brady Bishop to bring it across half court. Little crossover, kicks it to Brendan Grindstaff near side, then back up top. That's Tate Lehman. He then finds Connor Huber. Huber back to Grindstaff. They're going to let the offense settle in here, man-to-man from the Warriors. Grindstaff, little in and out, finds Huber, back to Grindstaff near corner. Grindstaff dribbles to the top of the key. Pot off on him, crosses over, gets into the paint to the far corner. Tate Lehman, 3-ball. And that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm to start things off, Chris.
Yeah, great patience there by the West Central Trojans. Good kick by Grandstaff, and found Lehman in the corner for 3.
Will Malco, top of the key, near side to Parker Zider, back to Malco, then around the world from Potoff to Jabin Hines. Inside to Malco, back out to Ethan Burgess, near corner to Zider. Finds Will Malco, driving into the paint, puts up the shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Brady Bishop. 3-0, the Trojans lead, 6:50 to go in the first. Crossover, Bishop gets into the paint, takes on 3 Warriors himself, no good, fight for the rebound, loose ball. It looks like it will be rebounded by Landon Hughes on the inside, and he gets the and one to go.
Oh, great effort there by Hughes. Going to get rewarded with the possible 3-point play here. Bishop with the tough shot, and Hughes just cleaned it up, and that foul going to go on Will Malco, his first.
So Hughes at the line to shoot the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's short. Hit the front of the rim, and they will call the play dead there. Oh. There must have been a lane violation. So they're going to put Hughes back at the line.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there.
So they will have him, I mean, it has to be a lane violation.
Lane violation, yeah.
To have him shoot again. He gets another try at it. Second on the, second.
2 to make 1.
And he got it. So 6-0 here, and full court pressure. The Trojans will pick up, but they'll let the Warriors get it across half court. It's Jabin Hines. Little up and over, and he gets the left-hand layup to go. He attacks the Trojans right at the heart, and he gets 2 on the board for Winamac. Now on the other end of the floor, 3-ball near corner by Connor Huber's no good. Rebounded by Parker Zider, and he gets it to Jabin Hines, who then finds Justin Potoff to cross the timeline. Justin crosses over behind his back, picks up his dribble, finds, almost lost it to Hines, but then he gets it to Ethan Burgess. Then Parker Zider near side, up top of the key, Jabin Hines. He goes inside again, right-handed layup, takes the bump, nothing called, rebounded by Landon Hughes. And now he gets it to Brady Bishop. Bishop, he's attacking Zider, gets around baseline, tried to throw through the baseline to Tate Lehman, and it's tipped out of bounds by Burgess.
Yeah, you can see the physicality there on how they're defending Bishop on the drive. So, and the officiating crew let him play. So, good defense there by the Warriors.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Brady Bishop to take it out. He will throw it back court. Brendan Grindstaff will track it down. Oh, no. I think he thought a Warrior tipped it, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by the Trojans because no one touched it.
Right.
I think he was surprised that went over the head of Connor Huber.
I don't know if he thought it was going to be over and back. I don't know why he didn't pick that ball up. It'd be an interesting question.
So Potoff to bring it across. Takes it to the far side of the floor. Entry pass to Will Malco, off the shin. Last touch by the Trojans. Still settling in here. Potoff to take it out. Finds Jabin Hines in the paint, and he's got the Warriors 4 points, 6-4, the Trojans lead.
Yeah, nice little turnaround jumper there from about 12 feet by Jabin Hines.
It's been since 2010 since the West Central Trojans have beat the Winamac Warriors, Chris.
Wow, that's a long time.
Connor Huber, entry pass to Tate Lehman. Double comes, stolen. Justin Potoff has it. Here he comes, leading the charge, taking on 2 Trojans. Off the glass, Justin Potoff will tie this thing up. 6 all here, 5:15 to go in the first.
Winamac out of that man-to-man have gone to the 2-3 zone.
Near side to Connor Huber. Looks into the high post, Tate Lehman, but instead goes to Brady Bishop, top of the key. Far side of the floor, Brendan Grindstaff. Then to Landon Hughes in the far corner. Picks up his dribble. Entry pass to Tate Lehman at the low block. Spin around, post shot, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. This time it'll be blocked by Ethan Burgess, and it's right to Justin Potoff to cross the timeline. Potoff back to Burgess. Drives, baseline, pops it from the short corner, and he gets it to go. The Warriors take the lead. That happened quick. And now Brendan Grindstaff has it. Over to Brady Bishop. Bishop, top of the key to Huber. Then near side to Grindstaff. Grindstaff, over to Bishop. Bishop, back to Brendan. Brendan looking at the 2-3. Then up top to Huber. To the high post, Tate Lehman. Back to Huber. Hesitates, pops it from the 15. Yep, he got it from the free throw line, 15 feet out, ties it up at 8.
He hesitated there a little bit, but nice shot there. Just needed to not hesitate there, just eye it and fly it.
Potoff brings it across, picks up his dribble with Bishop on him. Man-to-man from the Trojans as Hines goes in, back out far corner, Will Malco, 3-ball! Splash! And that is another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. It's a good sign early for the Warriors. Over to Bishop. He pops a deep 3. In and out, no good. Last touch by Ethan Burgess. It goes out of bounds.
Yes. He was almost in the front row there when he shot that one.
Trying to get it back quickly to send a message, but they get another opportunity. An out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Lehman to take it out. Kicks it up top to Brady Bishop. Ooh. Bishop. Top of the key. Pops another 3. Top of it. Got it that time. And another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 11-11. This has the making to be exactly what we thought it would be. Jabin Hines, top of the key, picks up his dribble. And Brendan Grindstaff dove for it, and a whistle will be called. They're going to call a foul on him here.
Yeah, foul on Grindstaff right there. Just unfortunate. Good hustle. Just ended up... The Winamac Warrior ended up tripping over him, so really nothing but to call the foul.
Warriors get it into Burgess. Back to Potoff. He goes in. Euro. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Connor Huber. Pushes it forward to Brady Bishop, but Ethan Burgess got in the passing lane. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he called the wrong way.
He will correct it and say it is Trojan basketball. Burgess dove for it. He almost had the steal.
Yeah, slid out of bounds right there. Again, just great hustle. Just unfortunate the shoes did not catch the grip.
Huber attacks, then back out to Grindstaff. Looking at this 2-3 from the Warriors, it slowed the Trojans down a bit here, Chris. Into the high post, Tate Lehman back out to Bishop, pops the 3, quickly, no good, and it's rebounded by Grindstaff. Grindstaff pops it from the free throw line, in and out, no good, rebounded by Jabin Hines. Hines pushes it up to Potoff, here he comes, crossing the timeline. Potoff attacks the glass, he gets the and one.
Yeah, good take there by Justin Potoff.
Big time play by a big time player in Jay Pott. He gets the and one. It was on Tate Lehman, his first. We'll see our first substitution of the evening. Tegan Holly, the sophomore, 6 foot, will check in for him. Warriors still have their original starters out there. It's Justin Potoff for the and one, and he swishes it. 14-11, the Warriors lead here. 2:20 to go in the first. The Tomahawk Trophy is up for grabs. Holly has it, looking at the 2-3, back over to Grindstaff. Then back to Holly. Holly dribbling into the free throw line. Connor Huber dump off to Landon Hughes. They use the high and low, and he can't get it to go off the glass. Rebounded by Will Malco to Justin Potoff. That's what you got to do, though. Up to Ethan Burgess, then to the far corner. Parker Zeider back to Burgess, swings it near side. Justin Potoff, then to the short corner. It's Jabin Hines attacking on Grindstaff. Kicks it far corner. Will Malco up top to Burgess. Near side, Parker Zeider. 3-ball. Splash! Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Good sign early for the Warriors on the road here, Chris. As the Trojans work it into Hughes. Back out, Grindstaff pops another 3. Oh my gosh! Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 17-14, the Warriors lead. They're trading buckets in the Ville. It's Zeider near side to Burgess. Burgess, he attacks the paint on Hughes. Far corner, Parker Zeider. Another one?
Why not?
Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Parker Zeider has been that guy we've seen grow up this year. He is hitting big shots in big moments. And now the Trojans get it into Landon Hughes. Kicks it far corner to Brendan Grindstaff. 20-14, 45 seconds to go in the first. Brady Bishop near side, Tegan Holly. 3-ball, no good. Right to Landon Hughes though. Hughes back to Bishop. Pops it from the free throw line and he gets it. Not going to be short of scoring in this game.
No. Yeah, if you like offensive basketball, come to the Ville.
Oh, nice move behind the back, and Justin Potoff attacks the paint left-handed. Oh, man.
Starting to turn into a track meet now.
That was a grown man move. And now here's Brendan Grindstaff. Fakes the pass, got the space, pops a 3 in his face. Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. And now here's Jabin Hines. It's going to be stolen by Brendan Grindstaff. Now we have whistles. Stepped on the baseline, out of bounds, Warrior basketball. That is the 7th-3 in this quarter.
Yeah, 22-19. The Warriors are up with 4.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. Winamac ball, baseline out of bounds to the right of their basket.
Potoff takes it out to Parker Zeider. Heat check, couldn't get it. Rebounded by Landon Hughes, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 22-19. The Winamac Warriors lead the West Central Trojans. Will take a break, come back, don't go anywhere. Second quarter action is on the way.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Here in the Ville of Francisville, Indiana, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. 22-19, the Winamac Warriors lead their historic cross-county rival, the West Central Trojans, as we go to the second quarter. The Warriors will have it to start the quarter. It's Will Malco driving baseline, tried to find Ethan Burgess near side. It's tipped out of bounds by Brendan Grindstaff. Fast-paced affair here early, Chris.
Yeah, it was slow there for maybe about 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden shots just started dropping, and they started one-upping each other.
Jabin Hines takes it to the far side of the floor. Entry pass to the high post. It's Justin Potoff, then to Zeider, then to Potoff, back to Hines, then back to Zeider, then over to Potoff. Entry pass to the left elbow. Ethan Burgess from 15, no good, and rebounded by Tegan Holly, but there will be a whistle on Will Malco here.
And if that's on Malco, that'll be his second. So decision time here for Coach Springer.
And the Warriors are in a 2-3 there to start the second. It'll be interesting to see how long the Warriors will stay in that 2-3 if the Trojans continue to hit those shots.
Yeah, again, just it's like Winamac here is going to match up and go man-to-man. First possession.
Or, excuse me, you're right. I said the Trojans started in 2-3. My apologies.
That's all right.
There's a lot going on here. Grindstaff has it over to Brady Bishop. 3-ball. Got it, Brady Bishop. Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Oh, my gosh. 22-22. He ties things up here. Just like we thought they'd get out of that 2-3, it didn't matter. And now here's Parker Zeider. He'll throw it right to Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff leads the charge. Stolen back by the Warriors. Poke from behind. Potoff has it to Zeider. Here he comes off the glass. Parker Zeider.
Wow.
Yeah. Warriors came to play tonight.
That's a rivalry, but you wouldn't expect anything less, really.
No.
I mean, yeah, if you're not ready to play this game, something wrong with you.
Holly drives baseline, dump off to Tate Lehman, takes the bump, couldn't get it to go. It rattled all the way around the rim, and it's rebounded by Parker Zeider. What a game for him so far. And now crossing the timeline, Justin Potoff to the far corner, Ethan Burgess, 3-ball. Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. I think that's 9 on the night already for us.
I'm not even going to take time to count because I'll miss something.
Yeah.
There'll be 5 scores by the time I count how many threes are made.
Bishop takes it in, back out, Grindstaff another 3, near side. They are trading buckets here. Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
Raining threes.
The Nice Law Firm's going to write a big check after tonight. Here's Hines going inside. Blocking foul call.
Oh. A block foul there on Tate Lehman. That'll be his second.
Sends Hines to the line to shoot 2. First one's up away. No good. Landon Hughes will check in for Tate Lehman. For the Warriors, Sean Stark just checked in a moment ago for Will Malco. It's Potoff, Stark, Zeider, Hines, Burgess for the Warriors. Hines will hit the second, 28-25. The Warriors lead by 3. Here comes Grindstaff to cross the timeline. 5:45 to go in the first half. Between his legs. Attacks, then to Bishop. Fakes left, goes right behind his back. Little show off here. He's showing off the skills for sure. Crossing over. Oh no, he'll throw it away right to Ethan Burgess, who was a pest on that one. And he gets it to Justin Potoff. Potoff to cross the timeline. Potoff near corner, Ethan Burgess. 3-ball, got it. They are on fire. Another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Wow. The Warriors making a statement here in the first half.
Unconscious right now,
Holly,
shooting the basketball.
Literally. And then reach and foul on Sean Stark. Brady Bishop, just one of those guys that puts in the work in the offseason. We've seen that. We've talked to him about it in our Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week interview. He's just got all the skills. He can handle the rock. He can shoot the rock. He can be a pest defensively. He's in great physical condition. He's just one of those guys.
Yeah, well-rounded basketball player, like we said, just an unbelievable work ethic.
Crossing the timeline, bringing
He's only a
Grindstaff.
sophomore.
I know, it's crazy. Bishop attacks the paint, pops it, little tip, Yeah, blocked by Burgess, but somehow the Trojans save it. It's a 3 by Tegan Holly in the far corner, and there'll be a whistle on.
I think it's going to be on Bishop.
His first of the night, and it will be a 30-second timeout by head coach Brad Odom to talk things over. Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of an Ox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season.
Tell you what, the one thing about it, Winamac's hitting, both teams are hitting a lot of threes, but the Winamac three-pointers are uncontested. I mean, they've been wide open threes. I mean, West Central is going to have to figure out something defensively to be able to at least get a hand up and contest the three-point shot from the Warriors.
Some pressure here from the Trojans. The Warriors get it in. Zider has it. He'll bring it across half court. Between his legs. Picks up his dribble near side to Ethan Burgess. Burgess, backdoor
Nice
to
backdoor.
Justin Potoff off the glass is no good. Rebounded by Brendan Grindstaff behind his back, crossing half court. Little Hezzy goes baseline, through the baseline, near corner. It's Connor Huber for three, in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Evan Burgess will come in with the rebound. He checked in a moment ago, and now here's Justin Potoff crossing half court. 31-25, Warriors lead by 6. Potoff, extended wing in front of the Trojans bench. Looking inside, he finds Sean Stark slashing, hits the deck, loose ball. 3 Trojans all around him. It'll be a jump ball called. And it's Trojan basketball, turnover from the Warriors.
Yeah, turnover, big turnover there by the Warriors. Had a chance to bump this up to an 8 or a 9-point lead, depending on whether it was 2 or 3. But again, West Central needs to make sure that they get a good look on this possession.
Grindstaff to cross half court. Finds Bishop. Near side, driving baseline, through the baseline, up and under, and Bishop makes it look easy.
Nice reverse layup there by Bishop.
31-27, 3:35 to go in the first half. Justin Potoff has it, picks up his dribble, kicks it to Parker Zider. It's almost stolen by Brendan Grindstaff, but Zider stays with it to Evan Burgess, back to Zider, up top to Sean Stark, swings it around the world from Burgess to the short corner, Justin Potoff. Here comes the double. Oh, wow, what a move. He couldn't get it to go, somehow stayed with it, and it's rebounded by Landon Hughes, who gets it to Brendan Grindstaff, crossing over, goes inside, kicks it Tegan Holly, far corner for 3, no good. Loose ball, rebounded by Landon Hughes, back out to Grindstaff. Grindstaff pops a deep 3, top of the key! Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 31-30, the Warriors lead.
This is fun.
It's pretty fun. Potoff behind his back, goes in, almost lost it. Sean Stark chases it down. Holly was there. Last touch by him. It'll stay Warrior basketball.
And that's the right call. Holly had possession of the ball. The official was standing out of bounds. He's part of the court, so as soon as he made contact with the official, it's Winamac basketball.
Hines kicks it back court to Sean Stark, and he'll bring it across himself. The Trojans have number 32, Zane Wall, check in. Stark goes right around him, puts up a floater, no good. Rebounded by Brady Bishop, and then a reach-in foul on Jabin Hines.
Yeah, Jabin Hines will be his first. Team third here in the second quarter.
5 for the Trojans are Brady Bishop, Brendan Grindstaff, Zane Wall, Connor Huber, and Landon Hughes. For the Warriors, Jabin Hines, Will Malco, Evan Burgess, Sean Stark, and Ethan Burgess. Grindstaff, top of the key, finds Brady Bishop. Bishop, Burgess on him, goes inside, dump off to Hughes, back out near corner 3. Connor Huber couldn't get it, rebounded by Ethan Burgess. Ethan to Jabin Hines, coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first half. The cross-county battle here in Pulaski County. Hines fading away, no good from the low post. He got it in there, but he couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by the Trojans.
Oh, nice.
Here comes Grindstaff. He's got all the skills as well. And a blocking foul on the inside by the Warriors. He got it to Connor Huber in the far corner. That was... that move by Grindstaff almost reminded me of
Tim Hardaway. Killer crossovers.
Penny Hardaway. Or I was thinking, well, I can't think of his name right now. We'll go with Penny.
Yeah, that foul was on Jabin Hines, his second. He'll
check out.
Yeah, check
and Will
out.
Malco checks in for him.
So you're replacing 2 fouls with another guy with 2 fouls.
Landon Hughes back up to Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff, Kyrie Irving, that's what I was thinking of. Grindstaff, top of the key at the volleyball line. Yeah, I know.
Eventually.
It's going to drive me nuts. Far side of the floor, Connor Huber inside to Brady Bishop. Back out, Zane Wall, 3, top of the key, splash, Zane Wall, the big man. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Near corner, Ethan Burgess drives baseline. He lost it, stolen by the Trojans. It's
Nice
Bishop
pass.
up to Brendan Grindstaff. Left-handed layup, tracked down, almost blocked by Potoff, saved by Zane Wall. He's trapped by several Warriors, and a jump ball will be called. Warrior basketball.
Wow.
(33-31). That Zane Wall three took the lead for the Trojans with 1:11 to go in the first half, and they did not expect him to shoot that at all. He had all the space in the world, and as a big man, I can relate to that because it's like, you're not going to respect me, I'm going to make you pay, baby.
Yeah, he shot it with confidence. It was nothing but the bottom of the net.
Here comes Zider near corner to Burgess. Burgess over to Potoff. Potoff. Top of the key, Ethan Burgess, three ball splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. That's our 14th three of the night in the first half. Grindstaff has it, top of the key, at the volleyball line, crossing over to Brady Bishop. Another three on the way, in and out, no good, but he's fouled by Ethan Burgess and will go to the line to shoot three. Ethan didn't like the call. So Brady Bishop here, an opportunity to take the lead back with 32.3 seconds. The Warriors lead by one, 34-33. First of three is good, and I expect him to hit all three of these.
Well, I tell you what, haven't been very many free throws attempted in this first half. Of course, haven't been very many rebounds either with every shot going in.
Wall will check out, checking in for him.
The big couple minutes there by Zane Wall, wow.
I think Tegan Holly is who checked back in. Bishop hits the second and he hits the third, 36-34. Last 30 seconds here of the first half. The Warriors will have it. Full court pressure from the Trojans. Potoff over to Will Malco. Malco back to Potoff, up to Zider near the half-court line. Zider over to Potoff. Gets it past the half-court line. It was 10 seconds, not enough. They didn't move it fast enough, and the official calls the 10-second, so a turnover for the Warriors.
Yeah, it was 10 seconds. Usually, though, the official will, if the pass is being made, they usually won't call it 10 seconds. But the official thought it was still in his hands before he released the pass and called it 10 seconds.
Huber will kick it back court to Brendan Grindstaff. They will hold it for one shot here. Grindstaff crosses half court, 14 seconds to go. Say again?
I said, you think?
Oh, yeah.
The way this game's going, heck, in 15 seconds, probably get another 10 shots off.
Bishop steps back near side. Connor Huber back to Bishop. 2 seconds. Pops a deep three off the front of the rim, and that will be the end of the first half. 36-34. The West Central Trojans lead their historic cross-county rival, the Winamac Warriors. We'll take a break. We need one, too.
I need some water.
We'll talk things over in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. We'll break this first half down with our sports analyst Chris McGowan. We'll talk stats and see how things are going. It's a lot to talk about. A lot of shots falling here in the Ville. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. Frayne Mortuary halftime show up next.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
To 34 is the score here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. The Trojans lead the Warriors. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. We bring in our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Did you collect your thoughts?
Wow. That's all I got.
No.
That's all I got.
Fast pace.
Oh, my neck hurts from going back and forth.
Getting a workout.
Oh, man.
You didn't skip today.
Yeah. Wow. That's all I can say.
Well, we'll take a break, come back.
Well, no, we got, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 14 threes in that first half combined. You're right. Brendan Grindstaff has 4 for the Trojans. Ethan Burgess has 3 for the Warriors.
He's their starting center.
Right. But again,
positions don't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, it's most coaches play positionless basketball anyway.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy how the game has evolved over time. But
in the last 10 years,
I tell you what, I said one of the keys to the game was West Central not getting run off the boards. I actually had them +6 in that first half on the glass.
The Warriors?
The Trojans. The Trojans are +6. On the glass. I mean, Landon Hughes has just been a man for the Trojans on rebounding. Let's go individual scoring here. Let's start with the visiting Winamac Warriors. Javen Hines got off to that great start for the Warriors. He ended up with 5 points in that first half. Malco has 3, was in foul trouble, sat for a pretty good portion of that second quarter. Justin Potoff has 7. Parker Zeider has 8. He has knocked down 2 threes. And Ethan Burgess leads the Warriors with 11 points in that first half.
Wow.
All right, for the home team, the West Central Trojans in that first half, I tell you what, Brendan Grindstaff has 4 3-pointers for 12 points. Tate Lehman has 3. Connor Huber has 2. Zane Wall has 3. And Landon Hughes has 3. And Brady Bishop, I couldn't believe this when I was totaling up. He's leading the West Central Trojans in scoring with 13. You want to talk about a quiet 13.
Yeah, literally.
Just an amazing first half there. Just really not forcing anything. Maybe the only thing he forced was that last shot there at the end of the first half, but he had to because the clock was winding down. But again, just an overall performance by both teams shooting the basketball. So I would have to say there's no way we can see another 14 threes in the second half, is there?
Don't say that. I got to say that liner after each 3. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Of course, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. And we, of course, thank the Nice Law Firm, former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice, for sponsoring that with us. But to donate after each 3-point basket made, when he said he wanted to do this, I said, now, you're sure this is what you want to do? Yes, this shouldn't be a problem. And then that first night we did Winamac girls
27.
versus Knox girls. We had 23. 23. I messaged him afterwards. I said, well, we started off with a bang. We're at 23. We came into tonight over 80 this month.
We're
pushing 100 already.
What's amazing is, how many threes that we saw there in that first half. And I got to be honest, I hate talking about, the things that I've done or what my teams have accomplished, but that just puts it into perspective. I mean, they hit 14 in one half combined between the two teams. That night that my girls played at River Forest and we put 80-some points on the board and we hit 17 as a team was just something that was just I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Was that with Avery Hendrickson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember she could shoot
that group,
the lights out.
That group was pretty special, but yeah, we hit 17 in the game.
We just both got a text. We're in a group chat now.
Oh, are we?
We're so cool. From head coach Tony Stasiak of the Winamac Lady Warriors. He said, between Winamac boys and girls, the Nice Law Firm is donating some serious cash to the Cheryl and Welter Foundation. It literally pays off to make threes, kids, and it goes to a great cause. So shout out to Coach Stasiak for tuning in. We'll talk to him tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line as they prepare for sectionals next week. They're at LaVille taking on Career Academy, so it's be an interesting interview tomorrow. We'll see what Coach Stasiak has to say.
All 8?
We are going to have all 8 of our girls basketball coaches on in the morning, so it should be a good show, a jam-packed show, starting going live at 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
How many do we have coming in live?
I don't want to answer that, Chris. I don't want to put him on the spot.
I'll put him on the spot.
Maybe I should be a little more. Well, Coach Stasiak, I'll back him up. He is actually going to be practicing at LaVille, so he couldn't make it in. So we'll have to get him on the line, which is totally understandable, and that may be some of the case for some of the other coaches as well. But yeah, if we could get some of these coaches to come in tomorrow, that'd be great.
Start coming in live, coaches. Let's go.
I know. I think Harold Welter must have really whipped him because they came. I guess I've been told they came in for him. I'm being a little too lackadaisical, Chris. I'm a little soft.
Too easy.
It's
cold.
You're
soft. Yeah,
it's
soft.
cold. I wouldn't want to come in the morning. If I could do it from my bedroom, I would too.
No, I mean, you come in and it's more personable. There's just a better flow, a better feeling.
We know Coach Rob Kruger. He'll be in the morning.
I'm looking forward to that. I won't tell why. I won't say why, but I'm looking forward to Coach.
We're still
Kruger.
waiting on Coach Whitney Combs to come in for the Lady Jays. I've been interviewing her for 3 years. We've never seen her.
Right.
Want to see her come in? Coach, I think we'll have Coach Tyson Mellon on in the morning. Coach, I kind of feel bad for asking West Central to drive all that way. Coach Nielsen came last week from West Central.
I live 5 minutes from here.
I know.
And I drive every Saturday.
Well, you're getting paid. I mean, it's not much, but you're still getting paid to do it.
Are you kidding me? I ain't getting paid after putting gas in my gas hog truck.
I mean, it adds up. You've done a lot of games this year. We need to take a break. We got commercials. We got to pay our sponsors that pay the bills.
Yeah, they got to pay me my 2 cents. Okay.
Oh gosh, Chris. I hope Lenny doesn't call you.
I love Lenny. Lenny's a great guy. He knows I'm joking.
We'll take a break and come back. The Frayne Mortuary halftime show continues after this.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. 36-34, the Trojans lead the Warriors, and they will start this third quarter with the ball. We'll have to catch up some sponsors in the post game because of you, Chris.
Hey, it's all right.
Kidding.
Well, we got a little bit of a break here because nobody's actually shooting the basketball right now. The Knox Lady Redskins get a win on senior night. They defeat the Argus Dragons 33-24.
Congratulations to Coach Kruger and the Lady Skins. As we're back in action, top of the key, Brady Bishop has it near side to Tate Lehman, swings it to the near corner. Connor Huber, we're back in action quickly. It's Tate Lehman up top the Grindstaff. Grindstaff brings it back out.
I like his fuchsia shoes, those hot pink shoes.
They are very cool.
Styling.
Near side to Connor Huber, who ran through the baseline up top, back to Grindstaff. Grindstaff between his legs, crossing over, back out to Bishop, then near side to Lehman. Up top to Grindstaff, taking their time. A minute already blown by here in the third. Landon Hughes on the inside, finds it to the left elbow. Connor Huber, entry pass to Tate Lehman, and a jump ball will be called.
Yeah, good patience there by the Trojans. Just come away empty, though. Got the ball where they wanted it. Landon Hughes just couldn't handle it. And got tied up by the Warriors.
The Warriors get it in to Justin Potoff, who crosses half court. Near side to Will Malco. Malco up top to Ethan Burgess, then to Potoff. Entry pass in the low block. It's Malco, and there'll be a foul, I think, on Connor Huber here. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be his team's first in the second half, or the third quarter, I should say.
Warriors will kick it up top to Hines. And a whistle as he gets it to Ethan Burgess. They'll call it an offensive.
Yeah, it's going to go on Malco there. That's his third, so we'll see if Coach Springer's going to let him stay on the floor. He hasn't gone to his bench yet.
Grindstaff crosses half court. Gets it over to Brady Bishop. Bishop back out to Grindstaff. Potoff on him. Hands off to Connor Huber. Huber, top of the key, over to Landon Hughes. He'll attack the paint, goes in, puts it off the glass, no good. Loose ball, saved by Connor Huber. Now they'll hit the deck. He saves it twice somehow, but the Warriors come up with the steal. It's up to Ethan Burgess. Here he comes. Right-handed layup, and the Warriors will tie it up 36 all.
I don't even know how to score that. I'm going to give Connor Huber a rebound, and then I think I'm going to go with the steal.
Hands off to Brady Bishop. He attacks, goes inside. What a move, right-handed. Little scoop shot goes off the glass, 38-36. The Trojans lead here. Potoff has it on the other end of the floor. He attacks the paint this time. Near corner to Ethan Burgess. Back up top, Jabin Hines, wide open three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Connor Huber. Huber gets it to Brady Bishop to cross the timeline. Something that head coach Coach Odom, talked about with me before we interviewed was, how young this Trojan team is.
Right.
As Bishop goes inside, a foul will be called on Hines, but you look at it, there's only one senior, Malachi Wireman. We haven't seen him tonight. There's literally 4 juniors, and the rest are sophomores. For the Warriors, they have 2 seniors, 3 seniors, 4 juniors. So they are a little bit older, more experienced, and that was something Coach Odom was talking about. He was a little worried about coming into tonight.
Yeah, but sometimes that youth, they don't understand the magnitude of the moment. So,
and Bishop goes inside. It'll be ripped out by Parker Zeider, but they'll call it a jump ball. It stays here, Trojan basketball. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket.
Yeah, somebody from West Central needs to take it out. There we go.
Tegan Holly will. Kicks it to the short corner near side. Landon Hughes back up top to Grindstaff. Grindstaff with it. Potoff on him. Over to Tegan Holly. Far side of the floor. Up top to Tate Lehman. Finds it over to Tegan Holly for 3. No good. Ooh, rebounded almost by Justin Potoff, but he tipped it right to Landon Hughes, and he gets it off the glass. 4-point lead for the Trojans, 40-36. Here comes Potoff. He gets into the paint. Nice move. Takes the bump. Couldn't get it, but he goes to the line to shoot 2.
And that foul's going to go on Landon Hughes. It'll be his first, team's second.
Score update from Oregon Davis. The Culver Cavaliers lead the Bobcats 17-4 at the end of 1. First free throw from Potoff is good.
And that's in boys basketball, correct?
Yes, sir. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Second free throw is good from Potoff, and here come the Trojans across half court. It's Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff hands off to Tegan Holly. Holly up top to Brady Bishop. Here comes Grindstaff through the baseline. Up top, he gets it from Bishop. Bishop. Oh, Grindstaff moves into the paint. No good. Rebounded by Landon Hughes. His putback is good off the glass. He's having a nice night on the inside.
Yeah, right now he's being a force on the glass.
Ethan Burgess in the far corner. Yeah, now he'll be called for a block. That's Landon Hughes on Ethan Burgess. That'll be his second.
His second.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Justin Potoff to take it out.
Yeah, team's third here in the third quarter.
Potoff looking for someone. Up top to Ethan Burgess. Hands off to Zeider, then gets it to Jabin Hines. Haven't seen a three yet in this third.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, they try to get it into Jabin Hines, and it's stolen by the Trojans. Brendan Grindstaff was all over it to Tate Landon. Back to Grindstaff, and then he found a wide open Landon Hughes, but it was a little behind him, and it goes sailing out of bounds.
Yeah, went with the no-look pass. I think he tricked his own player right there, and Landon Hughes. I think Landon, because he was looking at Bishop in the corner, and I think Landon was thinking he was going to throw it to Bishop, and he ended up trying to throw it to Hughes and wasn't quite ready for it.
Warriors,
beautiful no-look attempt there.
42-38, the Trojans lead. Potoff, far side of the floor, entry pass to Will Malco at the low block. Dump back off on the other block to Jabin Hines. Up top to Burgess, then swings it around to Potoff. Then to the far corner, Will Malco drives baseline, spinning around, puts up the shot. Couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Landon Hughes. Good D from the Trojans. Here they come. It's Grindstaff between his legs. Pops the three. Splash! Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. And head coach Mike Springer says timeout. 45-38, the Trojans opening things up here.
Grindstaff, fifth triple of the night. It's going to be a full timeout here by the Warriors.
We kind of talked about that earlier.
Let's get our sponsors in so you quit yelling at me.
We'll take a break, come back, don't go anywhere. Third quarter action continues after this.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back here in the Ville of West Central, Francisville, Indiana, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. 45-38 out of the timeout. What do you think they're talking about if you're the Warriors?
I just got to make a run. You got 2:56 left. You're down 7. Just cut it to under 5 before you go into the fourth quarter. You can't let this run that West Central's on grow any more than what it already is.
Crossing the timeline is Justin Potoff. He goes into the paint, picks up his dribble, near side to Will Malco, fakes right, goes left, gets into the paint, jump stop. Then he gets it over to Parker Zeider for 3. No good, and rebounded by Landon Hughes. He finds Brendan Grindstaff. They're pushing the tempo. Here are the Trojans behind his back. Grindstaff showing us his skills. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker Zeider.
I would have liked to have seen him keep that ball in his left hand there, because I think he could actually have turned the corner there, Grindstaff, and gotten to the rim. But being unselfish there, tried kicking it out to his teammate.
They kick it back court, Grindstaff to bring it across. Here he takes it to the far side of the floor to Brady Bishop. Far corner 3, short, right to Ethan Burgess, who comes up with the board. Ethan, then to Justin Potoff. Potoff up to Jabin Hines. Here come the Warriors, crossing over, going inside, and a foul will be called on the floor by Landon Hughes. That's his third.
Yeah, 3 quick ones there for Hughes. And you can tell that shot there by Bishop, just the legs, a little short. The legs might be a little tired right now.
Warriors kick it up top to Jabin Hines, then to the right elbow, Ethan Burgess, hands off to Potoff, 3-ball on the way, Justin Potoff rattles it around, and another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Brendan Grindstaff gets it over to Brady Bishop. Bishop through the baseline, near corner, it's Connor Huber, fakes the 3, goes inside, back out up top, Bishop. 1:45 to go in the third. Step back 3. Cash money. Brady Bishop, another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 48-41. They matched it on the next play. Here comes Hines. Back out, Ethan Burgess, another 3. And 1, baby! Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation and a 4-point play opportunity for Ethan Burgess.
And here's the big part about that, not only with the 4-point play possibly, but that's foul number 4 on Landon Hughes, and he's been Mr. Windex tonight cleaning the glass.
He's
gonna have to sit for a while.
And checking in for him, was it Tegan Holly here? Yes. 4-point play is good from Ethan Burgess. Trojans push it forward to Tegan Holly, far corner, goes in, pops it. No good from about 10 out. Rebounded. Oh, loose rebound. Somehow found the hands of Tegan Holly after it tipped a couple of Warriors' hands. And now the Trojans will reset. It's Brendan Grindstaff to Connor Huber. Then to Brady Bishop. Near side to Grindstaff. He attacks, crosses over. What a move. Goes into the paint off the glass. Brendan Grindstaff.
And that's what I was talking about a couple possessions before. He could have done that on the couple possessions before and got to the rim like that. Good finish there by Grindstaff.
Hines, dump off to Malco. He loses it, almost stolen, but it finds the hands of Justin Potoff for 3! Oh, baby!
And Malco got away with the push.
Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Oh, man.
Neither team refuses to quit.
Brendan Grindstaff has it with 20 seconds to go in the third. The Trojans are going to hold it for one shot. They get it to the hot hand, Brady Bishop here. Bishop looking at the clock, last 15 seconds. Crossing over between his legs. Between his legs again, gets into the paint, finds space, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Ethan Burgess. Last 5 seconds, almost stolen back. Hines has it though. Half-court heave, no good, and that will be the end of the third quarter. The Warriors claw back after that timeout from Mike Springer. It's 50-48. We're going to take a break and come back. Fourth quarter action is on the way.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Well, this has not disappointed tonight in the Ville. Between these two cross-county rivals, the West Central Trojans lead the Winamac Warriors 50-48. It comes down to the fourth quarter here, Chris. Thoughts on what both teams may need to do here to seal the deal?
Oh, boy. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to get 2 or 3 stops in a row defensively, because both teams are shooting the ball really well.
Warriors will have it to start the fourth. It's Will Malco going inside, off the glass easily. These are the guys that are going to need to step up. Will Malco, Ethan Burgess, Justin Potoff, and Jabin Hines. Far side of the floor for the Trojans, it's Tate Lehman. Up top to Brady Bishop, who's had a night. 50-50 is the score right now. He finds Tegan Holly at the left elbow, near side. Connor Huber fakes a three, goes inside, has space, back out. Tegan Holly fakes his three, then to Tate Lehman, far corner three on the way. No good. And it's a loose ball. Huber saves it off the floor. It's Tegan Holly, top of the key here. What hustle. We remember Connor Huber, the starting quarterback for the West Central Trojans. He's not afraid to get down and dirty. Brendan Grindstaff has it. Over to Tate Lehman. Lehman finds Tegan Holly. Holly over to Connor Huber. Extended wing, far side of the floor. Ethan Burgess on him. Man-to-man from the Warriors here. It's Brendan Grindstaff. They got out of that 2-3 quickly.
Yeah, they did.
Grindstaff far corner. Huber fakes a three, goes inside, puts it off the glass, and he gets the and one.
High off the glass. Woo! That foul's on Jaden Hines, his fourth. So a big fourth foul there. Huber to the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. A little strong.
Get it. It's rebounded by Jabin Hines, a long rebound. Hines will bring it across. Brendan Grindstaff picking him up full court. Hines crosses the timeline, goes inside, coast to coast off the glass, draws the foul in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
And that foul's going to go on Brendan Grindstaff, his second. Hines to the line to shoot two for the Warriors.
Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of an Ox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad King today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. He misses the first.
Yeah, a little strong on that first attempt.
Second free throw from Hines, rattles around. Sean Stark will check in for Jabin Hines for the Warriors.
Yeah, Hines has 4 fouls. He's going to take a couple minutes on the bench here, try to save him. Yeah, the question is, now how long do you let him sit on the bench with 4? And if you're Coach Odom, how long do you let Landon Hughes sit on the bench with 4?
Grindstaff near side to Connor Huber, then up top to Tate Lehman, and he threw it past Tegan Holly and goes sailing out of bounds. A turnover for the Trojans. This is a moment the Warriors need to take advantage of here.
Yeah. I think if you're Coach Odom, as long as you got the lead, I think you're okay with letting Hughes sit on the bench as long as you're leading.
In corner to Parker Zeider, back up top to Will Malco, far corner to Justin Potoff. Potoff behind his back, Brady Bishop on him, then to the far corner, Will Malco spins around to the low block, back up top, Potoff fakes a three, goes inside, blow by, can't get it, it's blocked by Tegan Holly, it'll go out of bounds, stays here.
Yeah, 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and we got a 52-51 basketball game. The Trojans lead. At halftime over at Oregon Davis, it's Culver 30, Oregon Davis 20.
They get it into Parker Zeider. He can't get it to go. He gets his own rebound, tracks it down, and he puts it in. 53-52, the Warriors take back the lead. They've clawed back into this one. Here's Brendan Grindstaff, far side of the floor. 5:45 to go in the fourth. Grindstaff spinning around, fading away from the right elbow. And now a foul after the bucket. I think they're going to call it on Justin Potoff here. And I think head coach Brad Odom is going to call a full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 54-53, the Trojans lead. The Warriors, we're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter continues after this.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each three-point basket made during our broadcast. If you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law. So when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. And the Trojans will have it off that foul from Justin Potoff after the made fader at the right elbow from Grindstaff.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive on the rebound on the box out there by Potoff. And so West Central here could take advantage. This could turn into a 4 or 5 point possession, really.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Grindstaff to take it out. Kicks it up top to Connor Huber. Almost traveled, stayed with it though to Tate Lehman. Back up top to Brady Bishop.
Pivot foot. It looked like a travel, but the pivot foot never moved.
It's Grindstaff. Over to Connor Huber. Huber back to Tate Lehman. Top of the key at the volleyball line. Near side to Grindstaff. Then up top to Huber. Huber back to Grindstaff.
The Warriors back in that 2-3 zone.
Near side to Grindstaff. It has slowed them up. To the right elbow, Brady Bishop. Look for the high-low. Nope. Then to Tate Lehman, far corner. Up top to Huber. Sean Stark meets him. Then to Tate Lehman, and tipped out of the passing lane, out of bounds, is Justin Potoff. And I can confirm, Chris, it was January 29th, 2010. The last time that the Trojans beat the Warriors, that was here in the Ville.
16 years ago, right?
Yeah.
This is 2026, right?
The final was 43-30. A way lower scoring affair than tonight. It's Grindstaff, far corner. Here's Brady Bishop going inside, blocked from behind by Ethan Burgess. Yeah, 16 years, my gosh.
I was a young whippersnapper back then.
I was a junior.
I am old.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Tate Lehman kicks it up top to Brendan Grindstaff. I had a good year that year.
All my high school years were good.
Yeah, that's how we always say it. You weren't there. You won't know any different. That was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Grindstaff three, near side, no good. Rebounded by Connor Huber. His putback is no good. This time it's rebounded and secured by Ethan Burgess for the Warriors. He gets it to Justin Potoff. 54-53, 4:10 to go. Parker Zeider drives baseline, blocking foul on, I think, Landon Hughes, Chris. That could be the night for him. Yep.
Wow, just like that.
He didn't have his feet set, and Zeider attacked him. So unfortunately for the Trojans, Landon Hughes will have to take a seat. His night comes to an end at the 4:09 mark here in the fourth. Oh, off the back, Justin Potoff! He couldn't get it, but he draws the foul, and I've said it before. Why are you not facing the inbounds passer? I just think that is not a good idea. I just think if you're going to do that, Justin Potoff would do exactly what I would do in that. If you're not going to face me and not respect me, I'm going to throw it right off your back and lay it in. It didn't go in, but Potoff draws the foul. His first of two is good.
And that foul was on Brady Bishop, his second.
I never did like that, though. Second free throw from Potoff is good. 55-54. He makes the Trojans pay. Grindstaff crosses half court to Brady Bishop. That's the second time Potoff has done that during our broadcast this year. He did it earlier against the Redskins. And now here's Bishop going inside, lays it in left-handed. Nice move from him. Slippery guy, and he gets the lead for the Trojans back, 56-55. It's Justin Potoff to Will Malco. Malco crossing over, hits the deck, loose ball to Sean Stark, then to Parker Zeider. Over to Potoff, and timeout head coach Mike Springer. I think he's wanting to calm the Warriors down here a bit.
Get back under control. It's going to be a full.
We'll keep it here. And Trojan Nation is not shy in letting them know they thought it was a travel by Will Malco, but he didn't really have full possession of it. Did you think?
But here's the other thing, too. You can slide with the basketball. You can't roll over with it.
You can't roll. You can be on your back, yeah. Because
And-
John
but he was
Calipari would practice that.
But he was actually on his stomach and slid. Which doesn't matter. Whether you're on your back or on your stomach, you can slide with the basketball.
You just can't roll over.
Just can't roll over with it. Or if you're on a knee, you can't stand up with it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was the good no call there by the officials. And we've had, 7, 8 lead changes here in the last 3 or 4 minutes?
The way it's looking, it could come down to the last shot. Whoever has it on the last possession. So out of the timeout, the Warriors will have it. We'll see what head coach Mike Springer drew up here. Justin Potoff to take it out, far side of the floor. Gets it to Jabin Hines. Back to Potoff. Justin picks up his dribble, top of the key. Backdoor to Will Malco, goes in. Can't get it, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Nice drawn up play there to find Will Malco slashing in. You could tell Justin Potoff was waiting on him.
Yeah, and that foul goes to Grindstaff, his third. Malco to the line to shoot 2.
Ooh, missed the first one. Rare occurrence from the lefty. Off the back iron, keeps it 56-55. He has an opportunity to tie it up. He will. 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. The battle for Pulaski County and the Tomahawk Trophy is up for grabs, and the Trojans want it. It's been since 2010. Brady Bishop, top of the key, near side to Brendan Grindstaff. Man-to-man from the Warriors here, Chris. 3 minutes to go exactly.
Gonna clear out here for Grindstaff.
He goes in, dump off to Brady Bishop, off the glass, easy.
Nice pass.
58-56, the Trojans lead. Here's Malco going in, top of the key, Justin Potoff, he attacks, far corner, Parker Zeider, he goes into the paint. Then to the near corner, Ethan Burgess, who has the hot hand for 3, is no good. Rebounded by Connor Huber.
Nice box out there by Huber.
To Brendan Grindstaff. And a double dribble by Brendan Grindstaff, they say. And I think Coach Odom agreed with it. He said, you just got to slow it up, calm down. One thing I like about what they do with the lighting here is they turn the lights out above
the
crowd and just keep the lights on the floor. They tried the backdoor on the inbounds pass to Ethan Burgess. It's stolen by the Trojans. Brady Bishop has it. Far side of the floor, up top to Huber, then back to Bishop.
Gonna spread the floor here.
Crosses over between his legs, gets into the paint, pops for 15, no good. Rebounded by Ethan Burgess, up to Justin Potoff. They're off to the races. Here he comes. Takes the bump on the floor. It's on Brendan Grindstaff, his 4th. But I do like the lighting like this.
Yes.
It just kind of puts the spotlight on
the players,
like a stage play.
Right.
That's how Rushville would do it. The LA Lakers do it. Potoff hits the first of 2, as that was the 5th foul in the quarter by the Trojans. So the Warriors are in the bonus the rest of the way, and Grindstaff's going to have to be careful here. 2:04 to go. Potoff to tie it up. He will. Grindstaff, near side to Brady Bishop. Bishop takes the pick from Lehman. Between his legs, crossing over to Grindstaff.
I'll tell you what, I want to see West Central go back to the clear out, the 1-4 low, and let Grindstaff create.
Like he did on that one play. Bishop, top of the key. Crossing over on Burgess near corner to Wireman. Fakes the three, goes inside, can't get it to go off the glass, and rebounded by Parker Zider. Good move there by Malachi, but he couldn't get it. Tied up, 1:15 to go. The Warriors have it. Top of the key to Parker Zider. Over to Will Malco. Malco tried to find the slashing Jabin Hines, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by him. It slipped through his hands. A little behind him was the pass.
Yeah, Zider there actually curled to the basket looking for a layup, and he zigged when Malco thought he was going to zag.
Last 60 seconds.
Yes, it's going to come down to the last 60 seconds.
58 all. Will we see overtime in this cross-county battle? Brady Bishop picks up his dribble, gets it over to Connor Huber. Huber, timeout head coach Brad Odom. He wants to talk it over.
It's going to be a full timeout.
They're going to draw up a strong play here. We will take a break with them, so don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter will end after this.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Back here at the Ville, what an atmosphere it's been tonight for some Friday night Indiana high school basketball tie ball game between the West Central Trojans and the Winamac Warriors. Well, Chris.
All right, so here we go. West Central has 2 timeouts. They have a full and a 30. Winamac has 3. They have a full and 2 30s. The foul situation, if West Central fouls from here on out, Winamac's going to get 2 free throws. Winamac only has 2 team fouls.
So they have something to give here.
They have something to give here. They can be aggressive.
That might have been what Coach Springer was saying in the timeout.
And Coach Odom's probably like, hey, be strong with the basketball because they have fouls to give.
Tate Lehman to get it in. Poked out of bounds. Last touch by Ethan Burgess. Good defense on the inbounds play from the Warriors here. Lehman will take it out again. And timeout, Coach Odom. He didn't like the action. He's going to redraw this up. Great defense from the Warriors. They shut down whatever the Trojans wanted to do on that inbounds play.
And he's going to use his last full timeout here. What he was complaining about was the fact that a little grabbing of some jerseys and shorts there by the Warriors on that out-of-bounds play. They got away with it, so.
They had fouls to give, and we may see one if they don't get the steal at some point.
I would have liked to have seen him probably save the full timeout and use the 30 here. But, again, I digress. I'm up here now. I'm not doing that anymore. So, and he's undefeated. So,
and he is undefeated right now.
We'll go with whatever he decides.
I should probably know this, but have you coached a boys team, been the head coach of a boys team?
For 1 year at Knox. It was just an interim thing.
While you were there as the football coach?
My first year as the football coach, they came to me and said, hey, we need a basketball coach. Can you do it for a year?
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah, from the fall till March. So here we go out of the full timeout. The Trojans will have it. This time Connor Huber will take it out, and they've spaced all 5 of the Trojans out onto the floor here.
Yeah.
They get it into Brady Bishop. Splits the D, crosses over, loose ball. The Warriors will steal it. Timeout by the Warriors, Justin Potoff.
They are going to get the timeout.
Wow. Bishop had it. He crossed over. The Warriors were all over him in a loose ball. The Warriors hit the deck hard. Justin Potoff immediately is calling timeout. Was that Parker Zider or
I couldn't tell who was on the floor there, but
Ethan Burgess? I'm not sure who. One of the two Warriors were on the floor, and Potoff immediately was saying, timeout, timeout. Wow. So the Trojans burned 2 timeouts to try to get the ball in for the last possession, and it didn't work. The Warriors steal it. They call the timeout, and now they'll have it.
And that's one of those where you'll learn. I'm a big, and I would harp on this in practice. You catch the ball, you catch and you look. Don't catch and dribble right away.
So out of the 30-second timeout, Coach Springer will say, I need more time. He wants the full timeout.
Called back to, so that leaves him with 1 now.
So he used the 30. Then at the end of the 30, he wasn't happy with what he said, evidently, and said, well, let's talk this over one more time.
Right.
Oh, wow. That shows you how important this game is to these two teams.
Yep. So each team has a 30-second timeout left.
Whoa.
Winamac's in the double bonus, so West Central, one of the I don't know. A little non-traditional way of thinking. If they get the ball to one of their worst free throw shooters, maybe go ahead and put him to the line, make him hit both, or maybe only hits one. Give yourself a chance to actually win it.
Right.
Give yourself a chance for the last shot. But if you're going to do that, though, you want to do it early. But I think you play straight up. And you just try to get a stop defensively here.
Potoff kicks it backcourt. Last 35 seconds here of this cross-county battle. Jabin Hines will cross the timeline here. Hines near side to Ethan Burgess. Burgess dribbling, takes it to the top of the key. Gets it to Justin Potoff. Last 20 seconds here. Potoff to Will Malco. This is the guy they want. Malco over to Potoff, another guy they want. He'll attack the paint, double comes, back out to Ethan Burgess, last 10 seconds. To Parker Zider, top of the key, 3, short. It'll go out of bounds. And I think Justin Potoff is saying it tipped. It was blocked out of the air, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Just short.
And the moment may have been a little too heavy. You know you've got a shot to win the game, and he couldn't make it happen. Zider's just been on fire tonight, a rare miss from him. So now the Trojans have been given an opportunity here.
4.4 seconds left. Out of timeouts. Winamac only has 2 team fouls, so they can be aggressive here. You just don't want to foul somebody in the act of shooting.
4.4 seconds. What will head coach Brad Odom draw up for this?
I think either get it into Bishop or Grindstaff, and everybody else just gets out of the way and let them create.
The Kobe. Get out of the way. Lehman to take it out. He gets it into Brady Bishop. Bishop will overthrow it. He tried to find Brendan Grindstaff, and it goes out of bounds. There's still time on the clock.
Right. The old Doug Collins. So what was the last? It was get the ball to Michael, and everybody else just get out of the way.
Yeah, literally. So they were looking for Grindstaff.
Well, actually, I think they were actually looking for Bishop like that, but
they're going to put 1.3 seconds here for the Warriors. Jabin Hines to take it out. 58-58. He throws it up to Justin Potoff. He has a look for 3! Off the glass is no good! And we are going to overtime here in the Ville. We'll take a break and come back. We will continue this madness here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI after this. Overtime. What?
More great basketball.
Don't go anywhere.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Back in the Ville, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We go to overtime, 58-58. The West Central Trojans and the Winamac Warriors are in a battle for the Tomahawk Trophy. It's been since 2010 since the Trojans have won in this matchup. We're going to see what happens.
Well, all my math is mathing. 58-58.
So 4 minutes are put on the shot clock. Will Malco and Brady Bishop in the middle, and the Warriors will control it. And Justin Potoff will bring it across half court here. No one has left. The intensity is amped up now, even more than it already was. Justin Potoff, far side of the floor, man-to-man from the Trojans, up top to Parker Zider, near side to Will Malco. He's driving baseline on Connor Huber, off the glass! That's your guy, Will Malco. And now the Trojans have it. It's Brendan Grindstaff. He's got 4 fouls.
Yes, he does.
Grindstaff takes the pick to the far side of the floor, crossing over. He's got Parker Zider on him, man-to-man from the Warriors. Grindstaff. Gets it to Connor Huber, up top to Malachi Wireman. Loose ball stolen by the Warriors. Justin Potoff has it. It's stolen back by the Trojans. And now we have a whistle. I didn't even hear it. It's so loud in here. And they will be shooting because that they keep the bonus when you go into overtime. So it puts Ethan Burgess at the line. The Warriors already lead 60-58.
Yeah, and that foul's on Brady Bishop, his third.
And he hits the first of 2. Ethan Burgess, he came in tonight. He's been solid for the Warriors. And Tegan Holly will check in for Malachi Wireman.
Yeah, he's 18 points on the night. 19.
He hits the second. 62-58, 4-point lead for the Warriors. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. We are in OT. Grindstaff top of the key to Brady Bishop. Ethan Burgess on him. Step back 3, top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Tate Lehman. Lehman's double, puts up the shot. Jump ball is what they'll call.
The natives are getting restless.
Yes, they are. Bishop to take it. Bishop to take it out underneath their own basket. Finds Connor Huber in the paint. Almost lost it, far corner. Tegan Holly 3. Short. Rebounded by Jabin Hines. Hines, near side to Will Malco. Malco to Parker Zider, far side of the floor. Zider with Holly on him. Up top, Will Malco has space,
Travel.
and he'll be called for the travel. He took a step too soon. When you said the natives, it reminded me of that Will Ferrell skit from Saturday Night Live. Off in the distance, we heard the pounding of the natives' drums.
Oh.
David.
Right.
David. So here are the Trojans. They have an opportunity with 2:10 to go. Grindstaff hands it off to Brady Bishop. Crossing over, almost lost it. It's stolen by Ethan Burgess. And then he gets it to Parker Zider. A couple players hit the deck, but they get up. It's Will Malco and Connor Huber got into it. Now it's Jabin Hines on the other end of the floor. Hines. to Ethan Burgess. A bucket here would really
be huge.
Huge for the Warriors. Hines, a minute 40 to go. Will Malco drives into the paint, far corner to Potoff, then to Parker Zeider, back up top to Hines. Hines at the volleyball line, Grindstaff on him. Near side to Will Malco. Malco, entry pass, stolen. He tried to find Parker Zeider. It's Tate Lehman, brings it across half court, picks up his dribble, gets it to Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff, open three, pops it, got it! Timeout. Head coach Brad Odom off the made three, 62-61, and that is another donation to the Cheryl Lynn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Brendan Grindstaff.
6 threes on the night.
Our 20th total in this broadcast.
Well, at halftime, I was going to put the over-under at 22.
What a bucket. And, you know, we've talked about this before. There's guys that hit shots late in the game to win it, but guys that can hit shots late in the game to keep you in it.
Right.
Those are the shots, like Reggie Miller.
Oh.
Just to keep you in the game. There's one thing to hit the game winner, but to make a bucket when you need one dramatically.
Now imagine being so good that you could come out of a timeout, tell the defender that's guarding you what you were going to do, when you were going to do it, how you were going to do it, and then go out and do it. Larry Bird.
Yeah. That's a different level.
My favorite stories, I think it was Xavier McDaniel when he played for the Supersonics, telling a story about Larry Bird, saying, this is what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, and he goes out and does it, and Larry Bird goes, dang, I left too much time on the clock.
Yeah. And then whenever they ask him, I didn't say any of that.
Right,
I don't know what you're talking about. So the Warriors have it. Oh, no. They got it to Ethan Burgess, and he was on the other side of the court and threw it back to Justin Potoff for an over and back. Oh, my gosh. That could come back to bite him.
Yeah, he hadn't established 2 feet in the back court. He was in the front court. He jumped from the back court to the front court, and it's over and back.
Brendan Grindstaff has it top of the key. They get it in, and it's a foul called on Justin Potoff.
That's fine. You've only got 2 team fouls.
Yeah, you have some to give here.
Yeah, go ahead. Be aggressive there.
And the clock is still running. We'll see how much time they put back on the clock. There was well over a minute, several seconds. In fact, it dropped down to 59.3.
You know, why not? That's not a bad foul at all by Potoff, because maybe you get away with it. Maybe you deflect it and get away with it.
Now, here's my question. How, as an official, do you come together and say, well, how much do we think was taken off? How do you know?
Well, because usually when the whistle blows, one of the other 2 officials should look up at the clock.
They'll put 109 on it, so 10 seconds ticked off. The Trojans have it. 1 minute to go in this overtime. They trail 62-61. Into Tate Lehman, back out the Grindstaff. And Coach Odom is saying, hold it as long as you can here. Just dribble around. See what you can make happen.
Oh, he's getting too close to that 10-second line.
Grindstaff attacking on Potoff behind his back, and a foul will be called on Justin. So that is the 4th team foul.
Now both teams are in the double bonus. Now if you're Winamac, you don't want to foul.
43 and a half seconds. Connor Huber to take it out. Kicks it back court to Brendan Grindstaff. Warriors will allow it. Here comes Brendan. Crossing the timeline. Gets it to Brady Bishop. Bishop near side to Tate Lehman. At the volleyball line, hands back off to Brendan Grindstaff. I think they want to hold it for one shot for the win. Grindstaff will shake and bake. Gets it to Tegan Holly near corner. Back to Grindstaff. 15 seconds to go in overtime. Grindstaff behind his back at the right elbow. Potoff on him. Then to Tegan Holly. Up top, stolen by Ethan Burgess. Timeout by the Warriors. Oh my goodness gracious. That is hard to watch if you are Trojan Nation. They were trying to hold it for one shot. And when they tried to get it back to the top, Ethan Burgess was there in the passing lane, Chris.
Yeah, good read there by Ethan Burgess with the steal. So now West Central, you're going to have to force the ball into, and this is where you scout and where you look at stats and all that. Who's of the 5 that's on the floor, who's the one that is not the best free throw shooter? You want to force the ball into their hands, and then you want to foul right away. But really you want to foul as quick as you can. Doesn't matter if it's the worst free throw shooter or the best free throw shooter, because 2 free throws still makes it's still a 1-possession game. But if you're looking at, Jabin Hines is 2 of 4, Will Malco's 1 of 2. Justin Potoff is probably the guy you don't want to foul. He's 7 for 7 from the line. And Ethan Burgess is 3 of 3. So right now, like I said, 2 free throws, it's still a 1-possession game.
8.1 seconds, backdoor to Jabin Hines, lays it up. They'll call the foul and they act the shooting. It was a backdoor. They found Jabin on the inbounds pass quickly. It didn't take but a second and a half off the clock. It stops at 6.5 seconds. So the Trojans will get an opportunity here, even if Jabin Hines hits both of them.
Now, what you don't want to do there is foul in the act of shooting, and it gets an and 1.
Jabin, first one on the way, is good. 63-61, 2-point lead for the Warriors. Oh, man. Second free throw from Hines is good. 64-61. And the Warriors will call the timeout here. Did the Trojans have any left?
Yeah. I think you're giving 1 full and 1:30 in overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
So now the Warriors will talk things over after the huge free throws. Let's not forget about that. Those free throws were huge for Jabin Hines.
Yes, he was, like I said, going into that, he was 2 of 4 on the night, so that makes him 4 of 6. No bigger 2 than those 2 right there.
That's how important they are. It makes it a 3-point lead. So now defensively, if you're the Warriors, you're going to have to be careful. But if you're the Trojans, you want to get a good look here.
Right. If you're Winamac,
it's got to be a 3.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, West Central's going to shoot a 3, but if you're Winamac, you want somebody other than Bishop and Grindstaff to
take it.
And if they knock it down, you can live with that. But you don't want to get beat by one of those 2 or tied in a double overtime by one of those 2 hitting a shot.
Tate Lehman to take it out. He gets it into Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff crosses over. He'll cross the half-court line. Here he comes. Step back 3 on the way. Off the glass, no good. And the Winamac Warriors will beat the West Central Trojans 64-61. Grindstaff had a look. He couldn't get it to go. And the Warriors will keep the Tomahawk Trophy. Whoa. We will take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance post-game show. We'll break this game down. It went into overtime. It took the Warriors to overtime to win it, but they do it on the road here in the Ville of Francisville, Indiana, and give the West Central Trojans their first loss of the year. Collins Insurance Agency post-game show on the way. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
64-61 is the final as the Winamac Warriors beat their historic cross-county rival, the West Central Trojans, here on KVB's WKVI. Oh, man. Woo! They had a look.
Yeah, they did.
They had a look. Just an unbelievable night. It goes into overtime for it to happen, but the Warriors will retain the Tomahawk Trophy, as the Trojans haven't won this game since January 29th of 2010. They'll have to wait another year for an opportunity at it, but this game, the last couple years, has really been interesting. It could have gone either way, and the Trojans almost had it tonight.
Yeah, as a coach, it's one of those where, when you preach in practice about valuing every single possession, it's what it comes down to. You come down to a nail biter at the end, and you have your chance, and you just come up short. But like I said, you value every single possession. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute of the first quarter or the last minute of the fourth quarter. Everybody looks and sees the turnover at the end of the game or whatever, because it's in that moment. It's in the high pressure situation. But what about the other 15 that you committed before that?
Yeah.
So again, you just value every single possession of the basketball. Just a tremendous game by the Winamac Warriors. I had them 15 of 18 from the free throw line. They were plus 11 from the foul line. So just a tremendous, tremendous effort by both teams tonight. It's one of those games where you hate to see anybody lose. But again, Winamac comes out on top, and they keep possession of the Tomahawk Trophy.
It was a great game, a great atmosphere as always between these two teams this year in the Ville of Francisville, Indiana. We will take a break and come back. We'll have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all up next here in the Collins Insurance Postgame Show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
Big win for the Winamac Warriors, huge win to give their cross-county rival their first loss of the year. And if I'm not mistaken, the Trojans, they were ranked 4th in 1A.
1A, right.
So that's a testament for the Winamac Warriors. A lot of the talk was we knew these two teams were definitely the best boys teams in our area that we cover. I know Couts is not a team that we cover, but they are in our area. But of the teams WKVI covers, we knew Winamac and West Central were the two best teams coming into tonight. And Winamac, I think, kind of says, hey, we'll give West Central some credit. They're good. They're very good. But man, this is our game. This is what we want. It's our Tomahawk Trophy. We haven't given it up since 2010, and we're not giving it up this year.
And I think maybe, we talked about how young West Central is coming into the season and are right now. I think maybe the youth might have played a factor there at the end, because you look at who's making the plays for the Warriors. It's that senior leadership.
Yep.
Who have been in that situation, been in a big-time moment. But this is it's a great learning opportunity for these young West Central Trojans. Here in a couple weeks, I do believe that they take out the number 1 team in Class 1A, which is the Couch Mustangs. Again, just a heck of a basketball game, a lot of offense. You think 64-61 in overtime. I just a loss for words, really, on how that played out. I mean, I don't know how many leads. We didn't keep the lead changes, but there had to be at least 25 lead changes in that game. I think the largest lead for West Central was 7. I think the largest lead for Winamac might have been 5 or 6. So neither team really able to pull away. Just an overall great game by two teams, two really good basketball teams.
Our Stark County Co-op play of the game.
Well, I had a couple picked, and it's going to come down to when West Central actually had the 7-point lead at 45-38 in the third quarter. We had talked about, if you're Winamac, your goal is to get it to under 5 at the end of the third. And Ethan Burgess, with 1:29 left, hits the three-pointer and gets fouled. The 4-point play cuts the lead from, I think it was 5 at that time, down to 1. So, or it may have been 6 down to 2, because it was a 2-point game, or actually it's tied going into the fourth. But just to me, that's the Stark County Co-op play of the game, the 4-point play by Ethan Burgess in the third quarter.
Wow.
When West Central had increased their lead to their biggest lead of the night.
Well, now we have an opportunity to talk to the man of the hour. It is head coach of the Winamac Warriors, Mike Springer. Coach, that was intense.
We told kids before the game that this is the games that you like playing in. It's better than some of the games that we've had lately where it's been so lopsided it's really not much fun. But we'll take the W.
Yeah.
But those games. But this atmosphere is what Indiana high school basketball is all about for so many years. And you love playing in this every time. You hated losing, but you loved winning the ball games,
Right.
And this is a great memory for the kids, and West Central, give them a lot of credit. I mean, they fought their butt off, and I think they ran out of gas more than we did. They were on empty, and we had less than a quarter tank, I think.
Yeah, literally.
Right, maybe an 8th.
Yes, exactly. Since none of us got much practice time in this week, the kids were just out there. I couldn't believe the way that West Central was throwing them in the basket. I mean, they were on fire. And, thank goodness there in the fourth quarter, they slowed down a little bit. In overtime, we kind of had the advantage. So it's a great night for basketball, for Winamac fans and our students. And we got the Tomahawk back after them having it for some reason. I can't remember, but they're not going to get it back for a while.
All I know is a game like that, having been in a lot of those, it ages you, Coach.
Yeah.
After the game, yeah. Right now you feel young and exuberant, but during that time, you've probably added or taken a few years off your life.
It was about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. You can call me and I'll still be wide awake tonight,
right?
Because I ain't going to bed, But it's great for the kids, and our fans, and it's and you got to give them a lot of credit because it was a heck of a ball game. I mean, if I was a fan, I'd have enjoyed myself. I don't know if I'd have hollered at the referees and all that. Probably would have, but being a fan, you're allowed to do that. You pay your admission. But,
right.
It was a great game. I was just really proud of our boys. We could have given up a couple times tonight, and they had that lead. I think it was did it get to 7?
Yeah, 45-38.
And one thing that we talked about in the locker room before the game was confidence, because we've played in some tough games. We battled in some tough games, and these guys are not first-year players. Some of them have been playing for 2 and 3 years now, and they've experienced that. And so take the confidence of knowing that the game was a tough game, and you played in them, and you can perform in them, and it's not, like I told the guys at a timeout, we've been here before. Let's finish this.
Is that what you were saying in one of those final timeouts that you took?
I can't even remember what I was saying. To be totally honest.
But when Jabin Hines stepped up to the line and hit those 2 free throws, that shows you right there how important free throws are.
Oh yes, I was telling some of my 8th grade basketball players today, layups and free throws determine a lot of basketball games, even as three-point crazy as the NBA is. You got to hit your free throws. If you can't miss the easy ones, you got to hit those. And I was just really proud. I mean, we had Will Malco didn't have a great game, but he stayed with it. He stayed strong, got a bucket there to start the overtime, and I was just really proud of our kids. You had Potoff out there playing. He made some big free throws as well. Jabin made some big free throws. Ethan Burgess finally started shooting the ball like we've been asking him to all year.
4 threes.
Yeah, and he's probably our best 3-point shooter. And it's in the in practice he's by far our best 3-point shooter, but we needed him to step up, and he did. And it was just, we had good play from all of our guys that were in the game. We got Evan Burgess coming in off the bench. Sean Stark did an excellent job, and we just we had a couple of breakdowns defensively where I just felt like, what the heck are we doing? Come on, coach. You got to teach them better so they don't forget things. But I'm just really proud of our kids, and the good Lord blessed us tonight, and we came through with a W. And
it's a confidence win. The Trojans came in tonight ranked 4th in 1A, 7th on Max Preps, but now you put them in the rear view. You're hosting Rensselaer Central on February 5th, so it's all about the Bombers now.
It's a great win. It's a building thing, and we just got to keep moving forward.
To me, I think the stat of the night is for you to come in on the road and outscore your opponent by 11 from the free throw line. I had you 15 of 18, West Central 4 of 5. So to be plus 11 from the free throw line, that's huge.
And I think part of that's we're trying to attack the rim, and whenever you attack the rim, you get to the line.
Right.
You're going to get to the line, and they have such good shooters in Grindstaff and Bishop, and there was other kids that stepped up. They got a good 3-point shooting team. They'll kill you when you're not guarding them, and but when you attack the rim like that, it makes a difference.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up here and talking with us. It means a lot. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
Enjoy the weekend, and good luck in preparation for Rensselaer Central.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, good job.
Thank you. You too. That is head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It is Mike Springer here in the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. We appreciate his time. As we will take a break and come back, we'll have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game up next.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Yeah, hey, thanks, John. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Santerre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
We'll announce our player of the game momentarily, but now we have an opportunity to talk to West Central head coach Brad Odom. Coach, it didn't go your way, but you had a look there late to get the game at least tied. Talk about the end of the fourth quarter, end of regulation, taking a lot of timeouts there to talk your guys through it, to calm them down, to keep them, confident. You and I talked about it. You got a lot of sophomores and it's a young team. So you had some guys that you were trying to coach there at the end of the game. You get it to overtime, and you had an opportunity to win with that last shot. It just didn't go through. So talk about the end of the game and what you thought you saw.
Well, I just didn't think we executed as well as we needed to down the stretch. And, I mean, we've got kids that, even though they're young, man, they've been in some tough spots. They played a lot of AAU. I trust them to make plays. I told them multiple times, in a perfect scenario, I don't call the timeouts and I let them play through it. I thought we struggled getting the ball in and getting to where we needed to late. I thought they were really physical with our guards to where we couldn't get set, and that frustrated them, and that's why I had to burn so many timeouts late. But bottom line, we'd been in 2 or 3 of those already this year, and we'd executed, and we'd ran clock really, really well. So I went in and I told them, I know that they're devastated. I know they're frustrated. We had an opportunity to get one tonight, and we kind of let it slip through the cracks. But I said, I watch a lot of coaches that are a lot smarter than I am talk about progress and talk about success. And I said, without pain, there can't be progress. You got to lose one of these every once in a while and stub your toe in order to get tougher and get better. And we can say that we're young, but we're good, man. We just
very good.
We just let one slip.
Very good.
And I told the boys, I said, I'll take responsibility for that, because I got to have them a little bit better in those situations. And what we normally do, they kind of took away with their physicality and their length late. And we'll go back to the drawing board and we'll get it fixed.
I used to always say you either win or you learn. That's what I used to tell my girls. And, this is a big moment for you guys. And sometimes, the weight of being undefeated now is lifted. You don't have to worry about any of that, and maybe your kids weren't worrying about any of that, but they hear people talk, and so now that weight is gone, and now they can just go out and concentrate and be the team that they know that they can be. And so sometimes a loss like this, you don't ever want to lose to your rival, but a loss like this could propel you to bigger and better things.
Well, and about 3 weeks ago, we told our kids that we were getting ready to go through a gauntlet, because this month is really going to be tough on us. We were supposed to have Tippy Valley in here. We're supposed to have Clinton Prairie. We tried to bulk up our schedule and play some schools with some basketball history, or some bigger schools. We got Couts in there, and then we have Frontier and DeMott, 2 of the better teams in our conference coming. We played Caston and Tri-County on a back-to-back.
Right. Oh, wow.
And then you throw Couts on top of that, and Couts is the best team in 1A. So, we want our kids to be battle-tested. We're gonna lose a couple here and there, but bottom line, if it prepares us to have success for March, and we don't make maybe a mistake or 2 that we did tonight, then you got to take it.
Yeah, I think the 2 key moments in the game were when Landon Hughes picked up his 4th foul in the 3rd quarter on the 3-pointer by Burgess, allowed the 4-point play, because now he has to come out, and he was just dominating the boards. Any shot that came off a miss, either team, he was there to clean it up. And then his 5th foul. You put him back in, and it wasn't 15 seconds. He picks up number 5 there in the 4th, and I think not having him in the paint to clean everything up, I think, is why this game ended up going into overtime and why you fell short.
Well, and without him,
and I'm not putting it on him.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked to him, like, he said, I just boxed him out. I said, but you can't box out a jump shooter like that. It's different, And the Burgess kid hit 4 on us tonight, and that's probably the most he's hit this year. They shot the ball from 3 much better than they had statistically all year, and it kind of broke our back because it forced us to adjust, and then you have trouble guarding Malco.
Yeah.
But they're senior laden. They did a good job of attacking us. They had the size advantage. They had a little bit more length than we did.
But I had you out rebounding them. I don't know what your stats show, but I had you +8 on the glass.
Yeah, and Landon's a huge part of that.
Right.
Without Landon in there, Landon does a good job of screening to get my guards open, and without him, we got to go to a 4-guard look. But like we told our kids, or we were talking in the locker room, we have some kids that have played some varsity minutes, but the bulk of our kids they're only half a season into their varsity careers.
Right.
Our bench kids have had limited minutes. They've had limited experience, and to call on them in crunch time,
Yep.
You can only get better from it, but
right.
you're gonna fail at times. You're gonna have those moments where you don't handle it as well. And as a coach, that has to fall on me, and I've got to get better for them, and I've got to put them in those situations in practice so they're a little more comfortable.
Well, Coach, good luck against Frontier, and like Chris said, this type of loss really will just fire your guys up even more. I'm kind of scared to see what's going to happen now, because you guys are going to be on a mission.
Well, I hope so. We told the kids that we're going to come in tomorrow morning and we're going to lift, right? It's important to come back in here and work on our strength and work on our toughness, because we're young. And when you've got 15 and 16-year-olds battling against 18-year-olds consistently night in and night out, you've got to make sure that they're tougher than they are old.
Yep.
And that's been a real key to us, and that's why we have success on the offensive rebounds and on the defensive end. So, it's unfortunate. We're all frustrated. My kids are heartbroken, but it didn't affect our overall season goals.
Nope. Nothing in the conference.
This has no bearing on conference or a sectional, but it's been a really long time since we've been able to get Winamac here, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Well, Coach, we'll talk soon.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, keep your head up, Coach.
That's head coach Brad Odom of the West Central Trojans. We appreciate him being gracious with his time, as it is now time for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Chris, what are you thinking?
I tell you what, maybe after this season, I don't know, maybe we can get together at the park, but I wouldn't mind seeing a 2-on-2 game between Brendan Grindstaff and Brady Bishop against Justin Potoff and Ethan Burgess.
Yeah.
Maybe play a little 2-on-2, because Grindstaff and Bishop both ended up with 22 apiece for the Trojans.
Jeez.
Potoff and Burgess ended up with 19 apiece for the Warriors. But Ashley Derrickson 5-star. I'm going with co-players of the game, and you got to go with the winning team. I guess you didn't necessarily don't have to do that, but I'm going with number 5, Justin Potoff, and number 20, Ethan Burgess, Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game.
Wow.
Players for tonight's contest. But, couldn't go wrong with if I would have named Grindstaff. I mean, the kid had 6 threes tonight, but Burgess ended up with 4 threes. Like I said, probably the most he's hit all year. Just the 3-point victory gets the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game to go home with the Warriors.
Congratulations to Justin Potoff and Ethan Burgess for being named our Ashley Derrickson 5-star co-players of tonight's amazing game. High school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments and beyond. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries like tonight, no memories for our student athletes. Sure, sometimes we may disagree with a call, but it's all part of our passion. At the end of the day, we're all in this together. Broadcasters, officials, coaches, players, and fans united together in supporting local high school sports. Thank you, IHSAA officials. You make it all possible. KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action this coming Tuesday night to start our girls basketball sectional run. We will have a doubleheader on tap as the Culver Lady Cavaliers take on the South Central Lady Satellites in Game 1. Then we will see the Triton Lady Trojans take on the Oregon Davis Lady Cats in Game 2 of that opening round of that sectional in the Bobcat Den. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us every Saturday throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. We will talk to all 8 of our girls basketball head coaches. So Trojan Nation, we will have head coach Tyson Mellon on the line tomorrow morning. We will also have head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors, Tony Stasiak, on the line tomorrow. So all 8 of our area coaches, that's West Central, Winamac, Culver, Knox, North Judson, Oregon Davis, South Central, and Tri-Township. We're talking to all of them in the morning on the Saturday Sports Line. We also invite you to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. We are also video recording these broadcasts. We are not live streaming them. We are video recording them and uploading them to my personal YouTube and X pages the day after or so. Give me some time to edit this together and put that on YouTube and X under Mitch's Inside Mike. So if you go to YouTube or X, follow me, subscribe to me, Mitch's Inside Mike, and you'll be able to watch this game back and listen along. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
What a basketball game.
Yeah, huge.
Like I said, I think it might be a blessing in disguise for the West Central Trojans because knowing the moxie and the grittiness of them, I think they're
going to bounce back.
Yeah, they're going to bounce back.
This will probably make them even better, honestly.
This is going to be something that they can channel the right way and lead to, like I said, bigger and better things.
Well, from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball. Our final saw the Winamac Warriors beat their cross-county heated rival, the West Central Trojans, keeping the Tomahawk 64-61. For our sports analyst, Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer, John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.